Mr. Pippin, I noticed you probably said that the defendant was cheating on you probably about 5 or 6 times since you began speaking.
Yeah.
The defendant denied that she was cheating on you. And the issue here is nothing to do with whether she was cheating on you. So why was it necessary for you to publicly accuse her of cheating in order to prove your case?
It's not necessarily relevant to the case. I mean, it's semi-relevant to the case. With her trying to defend it, she's trying to say that I gave her the money because we had a really good, happy relationship and there was a lot of trust, when in fact, she was having an affair. She was being unfaithful.
There's an assumption on your part.
They're pretty obvious what they were. I mean, some of the pictures didn't even have tattoos in them.
Are you sure that the green-eyed monster of jealousy didn't take over your judgment in this case with respect to the circumstances surrounding your giving her the money?
It would not have. Before I even knew she was cheating, I made it very clear in the text messages on Exhibit A that it was a loan and that I wanted the money to be repaid back, where she agreed to it.
By the way, what does LGHT mean?
Oh, yeah, it's like all right. It's just kind of a...
I'm sorry?
It means all right.
Oh, all right.
Oh, I.
Yeah.
I bet. I'm like, why is he saying
Oh, I thought it was L, which may have a different meaning, am I right? I know that Judge Tawalda knows all the definitions.
She's usually the expert.
She would have brought me up short. Okay. Any more questions, Judge?
Oh, I guess not.
We're going to excuse you while we deliberate in this matter. Thank you both very much.
Thank you.
I just want to clarify one thing. I mean, I made a mistake, obviously, on these abbreviations, which I'm inclined to do very often. So LGHT means something entirely different, right? It means let's go get high tonight. Is that right?
Where?
What?
Okay, we didn't stop rolling, actually. What in the world?
Okay, so I must be
That's not an L, though, it's an
that.
I. So IGHT is I. So okay.
Sure, I'm supposed to know that too. IGHT.
Well, you
is
know,
okay.
let's go
I
get
didn't
high
know it.
tonight.
Yeah, I don't know where you got
That's
that
a
from.
new one.
I looked it up.
Oh, you looked it up?
All right, I'm sorry, but
Oh, no.
that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I just wanted to clarify my ignorance.
This is a tricky one to some degree. You do have a meeting of the minds with regards to, here's an offer, I'm loaning you this money, you're gonna pay it back, but then somehow this conversation got off from text to an actual verbal conversation, and you have the plaintiff saying, I never said that it was okay. He might have said it, and I'm thinking, I agree with you, Judge Juarez, that it was the holidays. He's saying you don't have to worry about paying it back now. But at some point, you're gonna have to.
Yeah.
She may very well have been confused by that, but she did agree in text messages and verbatim said, duh. So, you know, I'm inclined to give the $2,000 back to the plaintiff.
I would too. The defendant's best case scenario here, even under what she claims happened, is that the plaintiff said, don't worry about it, which to me does not equate to, I'm absolving you of your responsibility to pay me back.
Yeah.
At most, it means you don't need to hustle over the next 3 weeks to get me back a large amount of money. Take your time, it's the holidays. Don't worry about it.
I wanted to explore with the plaintiff the extent of his angst, if you will, against the defendant in discovering what he believed was her infidelity. And I don't really have any hard evidence that he's let the green-eyed monster control the situation. So I agree with you.
Excellent.
We have a verdict.
This court is again in session.
Okay, so we have come to a unanimous verdict. Mr. Pippin, we believe that you have established that this was indeed a loan. Ms. Bergman, we do understand that during the conversation through text, you did agree to pay this back. A conversation happened after that where you claim that Mr. Pippin said not to worry about paying the money back. We believe that Mr. Pippin may have said that and can understand why you misunderstood that to mean that he's absolving you of any of your responsibility to pay it back. But we believe that it might have just been him being nice and that you didn't have to be in a rush to pay this back. So the verdict today is in favor of Mr. Pippin for $2,000.
Okay.
This courtroom is adjourned.
Honestly, I think she was just trying to keep the money after she got caught.
He told me not to worry about it.
There's pretty clear-cut, dry signs of cheating, but, you know, I'm not just going to turn a blind eye to it.
We're probably still not going to be talking.
Just stay away from trifling women.